Today we're doing a quick video on this fairly straightforward product, the Benchy Nitro. This particular one has a mirror finish. We might also do some brushed stainless steel ones in the future as well. Basically what it does is it chills a beverage, but it also infuses nitro into that beverage as well. So for those people who've got a small bar or cafe or brewery or something like that, want to put a nitro product on tap, they could do that with this machine. That be, things like nitro coffee, you could do your own stouts through this machine, or I've actually got a Marzen we've done. So Darren has donated one of his kegs of Marzen, so we're going to basically nitro that today. And it is so straightforward because you don't need any nitrogen cylinders at all. It simply sucks nitrogen from the air, and basically with a pump it infuses that into the beverage as it runs through and chills in the machine. So what you do is you get yourself a keg in this case. Now you don't have to use a keg because the container that it's coming from doesn't have to be pressurized. We're just using kegs because we've got heaps of them and they're relatively easy to come by. Now this machine, it actually kind of sucks it from the keg itself or the container itself. So you don't technically need to pressurize the keg. However, I'm going to just put a little bit of gas in here to displace the liquid which is disappearing, because obviously I don't want to create a vacuum in here. Eventually you're going to get to too much of a vacuum that this machine won't be able to suck it out. And the other thing is I don't want to implode the stainless steel kegs. Not all pressure vessels are rated to vacuum as well. So just click that on, got a normal ball lock disconnect, 9.5mm, basically beverage tube running to the back of the machine. There's two tubes that can go into the back of this machine because it's a 2-tap unit, so you can obviously do 2 different nitros at the same time. And then with the gas, I'm basically just using CO2 because I'm running at such an unbelievably low pressure, just like 1 psi or something like that. I'm not too worried about this overcarbonating or too much carbon dioxide dissolving into solution. Also the keg's warm, so hardly any CO2 is actually going to dissolve into the beverage itself. Clip that on there, clip this on here, turn the gas on. I'm set at literally just a bee's dick, like the smallest amount of gas going in there. Plug in the IEC cable on the back of the machine. There's also a couple knobs on the back of the machine which will allow you to adjust the amount of nitro you're infusing. So obviously you turn them up, it's going to be pushing more and more gas in there. You're going to get a massive head, or you can tweak it right down. It's up to you depending on the beverage. So you can have a bit of a play around with that one. And that is it. So as soon as you plug it in, you'll leave it for a couple of minutes and the unit will cool down. Doesn't take long at all. Then you're going to turn on the gas cylinder, and literally away you go. So the first one you pour, oh yeah, cheers, thanks Ollie, basically is gonna be gonna have a few funny air bubbles in it because I've just plugged this in, so it might have been a few bubbles in the line. But as you can see, that's just kicking in there, and I've got this beautiful chilled Marzen from Deza. I think this recipe might even be up online, actually. But this is one of my favorite beers. And this particular Marzen does really well when it's nitro. So you can see that cascading that's coming up in the glass there, and the beautifully sort of fine head I've got on this one as well. So for this quick little test, I'm just going to use some filtered coffee. Really simple, no magic tricks here. It's just this filtered coffee going through the Ever Barrier 3/8 tube to the back of the machine. So that's 9.5mm, running to this right tap here. As I turn the tap on, you can hear the pumps kick in. It is a little bit of a noisy machine, I'll say, because it's got a diaphragm pump pumping this beverage through the machine, but also another secondary pump, which essentially is pumping the nitrogen from the air out into the actual beverage itself. So that's probably enough to get the effect. And you can see that beautiful thick cream we got there. Have a look at that bad boy. See how thick and creamy that is? That's nice. See that, some of that cascading effect. So if I leave this for a few moments, it's going to start separating. You're going to see this cascading move to the top, and I'll be left with a nice creamy kind of head on top there. So let's just put that up there, and you'll see her starting to cascade. Delicious. Nitrogen beers have never been so easy to make. So you'll see this on the machine. You'll see this machine on the website shortly. If you've got any other questions, put them in the comments below. We have been playing around with a few other nitro products as well, so keep an eye out for those. But certainly for any breweries, cafes, bars, or anybody doing any nitro product on tap, this is a really, really handy way to go. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.